Hey guys, it's your favorite influencer here bringing you the top 10 manhwa recommendations for 2023. As a fan of manhwa for over a decade, I can guarantee that these picks are worth your time. So let's start the video. Number 10. Reincarnation Coliseum. The story follows Koji Mikagami, a high school student who is summoned to a fantasy world. In this world, there is a tournament called the Reincarnation Coliseum, where participants fight to the death for the chance to be reincarnated with a powerful skill. Koji is given the weakest skill in the game, but he uses his wits and cunning to defeat his opponents and make his way to the top. The series has been praised for its fast-paced action, well-developed characters, and humorous tone. It has also been compared to other popular isekai manga series such as That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime and Konosuba. Coming at number 9. Devil Returns to School Days. The story follows Kim Hyun-sung, a high school student who is bullied by his classmates. One day, Hyun-sung is pushed off a roof and falls into a coma. When he wakes up, he finds himself 10 years in the past, just before the bullying begins. Hyun-sung decides to use his second chance to change his fate. He trains hard and becomes a powerful fighter. He also uses his knowledge of the future to outsmart his bullies. Devil Returns to School Days is a dark and violent manhwa. It is not for the faint of heart. However, it is also a well-written and suspenseful story. The characters are well-developed and the plot is engaging. If you are a fan of revenge stories, then you will definitely enjoy. Coming at number 8. Terminally Ill Genius Dark Knight. The story follows Yu-chan, a terminally ill genius who loves the fantasy RPG Inner Lunatic. When he is suddenly transported into the game world, he finds himself playing as Nox von Reinharber, the worst villain in the first act of the game. With only 3 months to live, Yu-chan must use his knowledge of the game to survive and find a way to cure his illness. The manhwa has been praised for its well-developed characters, exciting plot, and stunning artwork. It has also been a commercial success, with over 10 million views on Naver Webtoon. Coming at number 7. The Game That Will End Me. A manhwa about a man named Yu-chan who is transported into a virtual reality game called Lucid Adventure. In the game, Yu-chan is given the power to create and control his own reality. However, he soon learns that the game is not what it seems. There is a dark force at work in Lucid Adventure, and Yu-chan must find a way to stop it before it's too late. The manhwa well-written and enjoyable manhwa. It is a story about hope, friendship, and the power of imagination. If you are a fan of fantasy, action, and adventure, then you will definitely enjoy this manhwa. Coming at number 6. The Dark Mage's Return to Enlistment. Minjin Kim, an ordinary high school senior in Korea, was suddenly summoned to another world, where he became a dark mage. Determined to return home, he overcame all sorts of hardships and saved the other world with black magic before leaving all his wealth and glory as a hero behind to return to Earth. However, before he could fully enjoy his life, a problem arose. A dungeon break had occurred and monsters came pouring out, threatening his comfortable days. Therefore, Minjin, who had just returned to Earth, had no choice but to fight. Coming at number 5. The Constellations Are My Disciples. The story follows Kim Joo-hyuk, a young man who is reborn 300 years after his death. In his previous life, he was a powerful martial artist who defeated Barch, the boss of the Tower of Destruction. However, he was killed in the process. When Kim Joo-hyuk is reborn, he finds himself in a world where the constellations are real and they are watching over humanity. The constellations are actually Kim Joo-hyuk's former disciples, who have been reborn into the new world. Kim Joo-hyuk must now train to become a powerful martial artist once again, so that he can protect the world from the forces of evil. He is also determined to find his former disciples and help them to reach their full potential. Coming at number 4. Revenge of the Iron-Blooded Sword Hound. Manhwa about a man named Bitcher van Baskerville who is framed for treason and executed by his own family. He is then reborn as a swordhound, a powerful creature that is used for hunting and fighting. Bitcher vows to avenge his death and to destroy the people who betrayed him. The manhwa is set in a fantasy world with a medieval setting. The art is detailed and well drawn, and the characters are well developed. The story is exciting and engaging, and it has a good mix of action, adventure, and humor. Coming at number 3. Return of the Bloodthirsty Police. Manhwa about an infamous assassin named Bai Guang who was betrayed and killed by the organization he worked for. He reincarnates as Gyeong-soo Kim, a police officer, and vows to take revenge on Hwaguksa, the organization of killers that has betrayed. Bai Guang is a skilled assassin with a ruthless streak. He is not afraid to kill anyone who gets in his way, and he is determined to avenge his death. Gyeong-soo Kim is a kind and compassionate police officer who is dedicated to upholding the law. He is initially reluctant to use violence, but he eventually comes to realize that it is sometimes necessary to fight fire with fire. The two men are very different, but they are both driven by a desire to do what is right. They join forces to take down Hwaguksa and in the process,